Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
No topic too absurd, no statement too asinine. We are Nerdities. Welcome to our show. Hope you like what we say. I'm Mike, joined as ever by
Justin.
As well as
Kyle. That's right, I have a voice.
Heyo, you can speak now. As well as
Vin.
and producing it all for us.
Go.
That's right, that's everybody. And how is everybody doing? Hungry, apparently.
I have a work story.
Oh, that's right, you did tease that.
Yeah. So. Okay, cool. Good job, pal.
What?
That you tweeted?
Yeah, because I couldn't talk to them the whole fucking time, so I just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah. So the other day, my travel agency group chat's going off like it does. And someone started ranting about how there was this dude who came to her business page and was trying to steal customers from her, offering $19 Disney World tickets. So she's like, how's this possible? And I said, it's not. I was like, that's impossible.
Nothing's impossible, only impassable.
No, that shit ain't happening, bro. Even a military discount is not that fucking low. A single day park ticket is over $100. No one's offering that shit for $19. She's like,
starting at $109.
yeah. She's like, no, it's true. I've seen it. And I was like, well, then give us the information.
Well, she's seen someone trying to encroach on her land by offering it. So, we don't know if the tickets exist, though.
So she goes, no, real tickets are... So someone else joined in and was like, no real tickets are that low, not even annual passes. This chick responds with, as I heard from a few people that Disney employees are selling their tickets in a very good price, and they got the tickets from them all the time. They even asked me if I work for Disney. I go, cast members can't sell their tickets. They need ID when they check in. Mind you, everything she's saying is in all caps, or all caps and exclamations. She's like,
so really fun to read.
Yeah, she's like, they do. They go and they take the clients as guests. I was like, that's completely different than selling them. They still have to be there. She goes, and they charge them $60 per ticket for their free ones. I go, that's not $19. She goes, this is another case. I'm like, okay, so where are the $19 tickets sold? She goes, authorized ticket sellers. I go, we're authorized ticket sellers. I don't sell them for $19. She goes, I have his business card with me. Again, exclamations. All right, so give us the info then. So someone else who was getting tired of this was also like, if he wants a cheaper price, then tell him to book with them, but Disney isn't going to give you commission on their site because none of their tickets are that low. I'm like, nobody has tickets that low. So she goes back and forth, and finally I go, this seems very nonsensical. And I got 20 likes in our group chat for that. She goes, okay, so he told me that he doesn't have Disney tickets. And he can get me Universal 2-park tickets for $80 and SeaWorld for $18.95 per person.
Okay, I believe the SeaWorld one.
Yes, SeaWorld's legit. She goes, but it's only for Florida residents. I go, so no $19 Disney tickets because that's not a real thing. I go, and of course Florida residents get discounts. The parks themselves offer them.
So this stupid person is in your industry?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We get...
Making a living?
There's stupid... Oh, I don't know. There's stupid questions asked all the time. But, and I know... I just do my thing, right? But that one I had to bite at. $19 Disney tickets. You believe that shit? I'll sell you a couple dried beans and tell you it'll grow a fucking beanstalk to giant land.
Yes.
I don't even think $19 would get you, like, parking.
It doesn't. It's $50 to park. Unless you're a resort guest.
Yeah.
It gets you a water and $3.05 left over.
Now, my other work-related story has to do with someone on this group call right now. Earlier this evening, we had an interview with two lovely gentlemen. And someone here was like, we're going to do video. I'm like, well, it's up to them. And he responds with, our show, our rules. I'm like, whoa, pal. Consent. Okay?
Oh, yeah, but usually if somebody agrees to go on the show, they should know what we do.
I got fucking questions here. One, where's your wife, and is she okay? Two, I thought Vinnie was the person I was going to have to worry about when we got in office with interns, but no, clearly Mr. No Consent.
What? No.
Joe,
No.
before you get into it with him, Joe, just know that I fully support you with anything you're going to say. Before you even say it, I fully support you.
Thank you, Vinnie.
I don't.
Thank you.
I want to know where the cameras are in your bathroom. I use that bathroom, and I don't much like getting washed, getting looked when my dinghy's out.
Well, that's someone's paying.
No, I mean, they should, our guests should know that we do things on YouTube, and since it's a special show, before, they're being signed on to be interviewed, to the show, say, hey, by the way, this will also be on, also on YouTube.
Yeah.
You have to give them the option. You just can't tell them that.
Well, that's what you said. Well, we also post on YouTube.
Yes. But, sir, you were all like, I'm going to force it in whether they fucking like it or not.
I never said that.
No, that's what...
You did say our show, our rules.
Yeah,
I
bitch.
did say that. I said that. But
That's abusive husband shit.
Yeah.
But once again,
Joe.
No, that's an alpha move, Joe. Stick to your guns, double down.
we have a big YouTube following.
I'm concerned, Joe.
We have a big YouTube following, and people love us on YouTube, so
All right.
they want to see us more.
Champ, tone it down. We have people that follow us on YouTube. We don't have a big
Tone it
YouTube.
up.
We don't have a big YouTube following, okay? A big YouTube following is like over 5,000. Guess what? We're not.
Yet.
I appreciate the yet, but let's be realistic, Joseph.
Kyle, you're quiet on this. You're obviously on mine and Joe's side, yeah?
Is Justin on the other side?
Of course he is.
Then yes.
Justin's on the side of getting consent from people, and you fuckers are against me.
Oh.
No,
so
I'm not saying I'm against consent.
That's my argument.
You would allow yourself to get Me Too'd just to spite Justin?
Me?
Yeah,
That's what set
That's
up
what-
here.
that's what you're
He's
picking.
trying to make sure we're asking.
Nope.
It's not really what we're setting up.
yeah. That's what you're picking right now.
Nah.
It would be
Joe-
consent in...
Joe
Hey.
is trying to force himself upon people, and I'm over here like, let's make sure it's okay first.
With a camera.
This is really how we started the show, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like going to a porno set and saying, wow, we see wiener. Yeah.
What?
Yes, you didn't need consent. You went to a porno set.
Yeah.
Podcast. We're
So
not
are you
necessarily-
implying Joe's trying to turn our show into a porno set?
No, I'm implying that Joe says we do audio and video. It's
Guys.
our thing.
Guys,
And
I don't think I'm going to do any of our short films anymore.
that's all right. We needed a fluffer anyways.
James is too young for that.
Joe's forcing himself on people, and I'm just trying to get the okay. I just want the okey dokes.
No, the okay would be that, hey, this is our format, this is what we do, and then you'll say, okay, we'll do the show. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and we have them sign like a form prior to joining the show.
Are you want to fucking NDA people now too? What are you, Vince McMahon?
No.
Oh,
Jesus
dude, that's a bold move.
Christ.
Joe's thinking the billionaire mindset. I like that, Joe. Keep it up, dude. Triple down.
We can get some nerdy NDAs though.
Do we all get that, like, for the first time in an argument, I am on the side of legit good?
No.
And
no.
Joe's over here.
You're blowing this way out of proportion.
How am I blowing it out of
You're taking this to a
proportion?
totally different level. Just hey.
Hi,
hey,
Emery.
all right, just say.
This is a total witch hunt. Total fabricated
Joe,
nonsense.
and Joe-
Justin's just making things up.
What makes your side worse is because he automatically sided with you.
No, that doesn't make it worse.
Yes, it does.
Vinny's got my back. I got Vinny's back. Vinny's got my back.
Look,
So-
whatever you two do
I like
behind
it better.
closed doors is up to you.
I liked it better when you were fighting. I liked it better when you two were nemesis.
Dude,
One of them,
Kirk and Spock
one of
right
them.
here checking in. Sup?
By the end of this show, one of them will turn on the other
Star
one. Don't worry.
Command.
Star Command? What are you, fucking Buzz
Star
Lightyear?
Command, what's up? Sadu.
I just, I'm the good guy for once, and the three of you are going against
As
me.
we all know. When someone says I'm the good guy, they're always the good
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Okay,
Wait,
Bison.
The three. Who are the three?
Well, you said
You and
you
Joe.
said you were joining them, so that makes you on the side of evil on this one.
Yeah, I think you're exaggerating on what I said.
It's not. You're blowing this way out of proportion. It's basically somebody wants to. We say, okay, this is our premise. This is what we do on the show.
No,
these are we.
you know-
we do audio. We do video.
You know why
Hey,
that's
there
a
you go.
bad business decision? Because if someone wants to come on and they don't want to do video, you're saying that because we do audio and video, they're not going to come on because they don't want to do it our way. And I'm saying I don't care if they want to do fucking ASL. I want people on the show. But if they don't
why
want
would they not want to do video?
because maybe they're having a bad fucking hair day.
Do you know ASL?
What?
Do you know ASL? Could you do a show in
I
ASL?
can do a little bit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
So you're gonna tell them the whole time?
Everyone knows
It's
it's
bullshit.
Hey, what do you think about this? Yeah, they're gonna really want to hang around.
I can learn it. Don't worry.
love. I know love.
But you know,
I tell them Merry Christmas in the middle of fucking July.
maybe like our good friend Sophie Queen. She might not want to
What?
fucking do video
Probably not.
because there's anonymity to who she actually is.
Correct.
So fuck you,
No,
Joe.
it
Suck it.
Well, whatchamacallit, in a
I'm
case like
fucking
that, though,
right.
she establishes anonymity, and
And
she would declare it. She would declare beforehand, like, "Hey, I'm not cool with video." Now,
Yeah.
So
that's on the
so hold
person.
on. So we got the consent from her. So she picks. So
I'm saying it's on the person.
So what we're
to
saying
say,
is I'm right,
hey.
but you and Joe don't want to admit it. It's fine.
No. You obviously didn't hear me. This is okay. I'll say it again. So it's on the person to say, "Hey, I'm not cool with video." After they agree to do it. If they don't say anything, it's open field.
It's on the person to know going into it that we do YouTube, even though we don't usually bring it up while we're setting up the interviews.
Ever.
But we should.
Joe's the producer. Okay.
And
We should bring up the fact that we prefer to record audio and video if they're okay with it.
Yes.
Oh, so we
Yes.
asked for consent. Yes. Okay. Good. Just like I said.
Well,
Justin,
you're
Just
not
like
gonna
I fucking
force
said.
them on
All right.
it, but
Good.
you
No.
don't.
All I heard was yes, Justin. You're right. We're not going to admit it, but you're right. Okay, that's fine.
I will stand on this hill by myself if those two want to turn heel. It's fine.
You already fell
I
down
mean-
the hill. You're rolling.
I mean, if after the situation we went through in one of our first interviews wasn't clarification enough, I pretty much always assume that any guest we have on doesn't know anything about us. The format of our shows, the things we talk about. I don't know if you guys remember how that one went.
I will never forget how that show went.
Yeah, I wear a ribbon.
Yeah, so I would never just assume that they would know that the way that we do things.
And also, a follow-up interview with that person is my white whale.
Cool.
Yeah,
Go ahead and set that one up. I'll do it, Justin. If you can get that, if you can get an okay from that person to do another interview,
Yeah.
like if you can get it,
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll do
fucking-
the interview too.
Get me a way to get to her.
That's not my job. I said if you can get the interview,
All right.
I'll do it.
is it the lady with the book?
I see your mom on a
With
bi-weekly
a bunch of
basis.
books now.
I see your mother every other week. Fine.
You should send her like a gift basket that says, "Hey, come on back now, yeah."
Made out of olive branches.
I still think about that sometimes.
There is 0 things that I have to fucking apologize for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think we've been over this, but for the record, I'm pretty sure I told you guys I didn't follow up. She was most upset with Mike, right?
No, I don't think I've ever heard that. Because
Oh,
I'm
no,
the
she
one.
definitely was.
I'm the one who consistently,
Because
to
it was
this
just,
day,
it was just like making jokes the whole time.
Oh, like doing an entertainment show.
Yeah. No, but that's... She thought you were making fun of her the whole show.
no.
I might have been. I don't know. That was a decade ago.
But again, the real issue at hand is Joe's a wild frat boy that pushes himself on people. And Justin, for once, is
Not
trying to be a
true.
good person.
That is not true.
Joe Weinstein Pravdo.
That is not true.
Joe Cosby over here.
Not true.
Yeah, we know you like
Did
the
you say
pudding
Joe
pops.
Weinstein or Joe Epstein? I couldn't hear you.
I said Weinstein, but you know. 6-1.
Now, Joe TMZ.
I'm a
Joe,
fucking
Joey Hollywood. And we know how Hollywood gets down.
I am a
Yeah.
saint.
Not on this issue, buddy. You made me
I
look
am
good.
a saint.
No, you're right, Joe. Don't listen to him. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope Beth is okay.
Yeah, me too. I hope Beth is okay. Give her a fucking wellness check. Beth, if you can hear me, knock twice if you're okay.
I hope the dog isn't digging in the backyard right now.
Beth, it puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again.
Beth, he thought he told you no more wire hangers.
Oh.
I hope she got her auto trader.
Speaking
Anyone?
of auto, we finally got the plug put in after 2 months waiting for her charger. 2 months we've been waiting. Finally today they put it in.
Nice.
Did they ask?
We asked them. Well, they were contracted to do it.
You know, they told her that plug's going in whether she likes it or not.
They should know what we do here.
Yeah. You brought it
No, when she purchased the car, she knew she needed one. That's the consent. Joe, I'm arguing for you as the James Tiberius Kirk in this. You're obviously Spock. There you go.
Put it down. No, you can't. What did you just do?
He didn't do anything. I didn't see nothing.
Vinny, you shut the fuck up.
I didn't see nothing.
Joe Pravdo, you just broke the bet.
That was no. That was a
hold on.
Jewish thing.
Let's
It's a
get-
Jewish
Yeah,
thing.
it's totally Jewish, dude.
This is a Jewish thing.
It is. That's
Yep.
where Nimoy got it from. It's a Jewish thing.
This is a
Yeah.
Jewish thing.
Mike saved you.
My word means nothing?
No, it doesn't. It means
You're
jack
just
shit.
parroting Joe.
Yeah, that's it. You're
No, I know plenty of stuffs about Jews.
you're like the worst type man.
Nah, I'm so good at it.
You're fuck. Who did Bobby? Oh,
Flavorless
you're
Flav.
Leo Rush to Bobby Lashley.
No,
Only
I'm
Kyle
like
gets-
Flavor Flav and Paul Bearer.
Flavor bearer?
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. All right, but yeah.
Do a show?
So I just
Do a show?
yeah.
Let's get into a show? Alright, cool. I don't have any casting. Anybody have any casting?
Joe said something about casting.
I find it. Do.
Was it an important one? Was it like a good, interesting one?
There was. I can't find it now. It was all over Facebook, and it was actually something that we always talk about. And actually, I think it was up Justin's alley.
Joe, we'll come back to it if you find it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
So next up is usually trailers, right? So we should do that next, right?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, did you?
So this wasn't it, but this is casting. Oli Cavallo, the voice of Moana, is returning for the sequel.
Oh, they locked in their star
They
after they
finally
started
got
the
her.
movie. Good. That's good.
She's signing the papers in the voice room. All right, and go. Start reading.
I heard why.
Now.
I heard how this all went down, that they did not lock in Dwayne Johnson and Miss Cavallo. It's because this movie was supposed to be a show. And they were going to use voice actors
Stand-ins.
that sounded similar enough, like they do all the time with their animated shows based on their movies.
Like every show they had on during that after-school period
Yeah.
in the 90s. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, since it went back to being a movie, still no
Look out.
confirmation that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be Maui, or if Maui's even in this thing.
It could. Well, didn't they show him in the trailer? They
Oh,
showed
fucking-
him flying.
I don't fucking know. Sure. It's a trailer. Doesn't mean that it's in the movie.
They alluded quite a bit. Like, they were landing on a new island, and he flies by and is like, oh, this is the adventure we're going on. New digs. But he's just going to wave and do his, ho-ho! And now it's a new demigod.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that. A new demigod from Polynesian mythology of every movie. Could learn some shit. Okay, so that's the casting that we know of. You can handle the trailers, right?
Yeah, I'll handle the trailers. We got our first look at the trailer for the Spiderwick Chronicles that was supposed to be a Disney Plus show, but they were like, nah. So now it's being picked up by the Roku channel, I believe.
Wasn't there a version of this already?
Here's a movie, and I'm sure people will be upset with this because it's a family of color instead of the white folk that were in the movie. Dun dun dun. Someone's butthurt. I'm here. I'll watch it. I'll give it a go.
Roku. You have Roku channel?
Oh, I have a Roku TV. All my TVs are Roku's.
That's not a pay one?
No,
No.
freeze.
Okay, well, I guess I have Roku channel.
We then have Boy Kills World, which kind of reminded me of like Turbo Kid a little bit.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah. So, one of the Skarsgårds is youngest Skarsgård, maybe? Pennywise Skarsgård. Right?
Yep,
Pennywise.
yep, the Marquis de Grand Marnier.
Yeah, he plays, I believe, a mute. And there's killing, and it's post-apocalyptic-y. So, you know, fun.
Got a little John Wick, Elysium,
Running Man.
Running Man going on. Yeah, it's got the neck thing.
Well,
This guy's zombie. Man, this guy's a weird looking dude sometimes.
yeah.
It looks intense. Well, they used the hell out of some drones for this movie. A lot of flying shots.
Then we got Borderlands. Got the full trailer for that.
I'm liking what I saw.
Looks good.
They seem to have figured out. They seem to have maintained the characters.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much Kevin Hart's. He brings a lot of Kevin Hart to everything he does.
Yeah.
And that character's a bit more gruff. But I think he's going to skew a little bit gruffer to kind of take on elements of it. You can never take the Kevin Hart out of Kevin Hart. But you can tone it down a little.
Claptrap sounds great.
That was the thing that stood out for me. The games themselves are stylized, cartoony. So when you're translating certain things, like the outfits, which they pulled off, that was tricky enough. But making Claptrap look like he does in the game, but more detailed.
Yeah.
So it's the details they put on there to make it look realistic. That's them maintaining all the same basic shapes as the game. And that was pretty fucking excellent.
And
I'm there for it. I'm actually on money.
little Gamora as Tiny Tina.
She's having like a decade now.
Yeah.
She's the it girl.
Good for her.
She's Ahsoka, Gamora, America Ferrera's daughter. Just all over the place.
Yeah.
That's all three, right?
That's it.
Okay. I only have one review. On Hulu right now, there's a documentary called Hideo Kojima Connecting Worlds. It's essentially a behind the scenes of the game Death Stranding. 50% that, and 50% the story of Hideo Kojima and why he's such a fucking weirdo when he makes games. And he's surprisingly down to earth talking to him. He's one of these guys that just, he blends in as normal. When he does his thing, it's just batshit wacky. Pretty well put together if you enjoy, video game documentaries. And if you're interested in Metal Gear Solid and its creator, or more specifically Death Stranding, because there's a decent amount of behind-the-scenes stuff in there. And you got stuff like Guillermo del Toro and George Miller kissing his ass. So, fair amount of stars interviewed, too. It was a solid one. And it's only like an hour.
I watched a couple things. Finished One Piece on Netflix. It was great. Very excited that they're doing a season 2. They did some really good things. Strong adaptation of an anime. Possibly one of the best, I'd say. I finished the first season of House of Dragons. It left me wanting, I guess, more, kind of. I really want someone I can get behind on that show. I don't know if anybody's heard this from me or not, but I hate the fact that I can't root for anybody.
2 weeks
There
ago.
has to be in season 2.
There's got to.
Because
There's got to fucking
everybody sucks.
be. So bad.
Like, I wanted to get behind Damon, but then he's like, let me marry my niece.
Yeah. Let me fuck everything.
Yeah.
Also,
And even her. She's like, oh, yeah, I was rebellious, but then I kind of did a thing with my uncle, and I like being able to do whatever I want. So, you can be my side piece or be a puss.
Is that her pitch? That's not a good pitch.
kind
I
of.
mean, kind of, but Sir Christian sucks.
Yeah, he's a cuck.
I don't even know what he is. He's not even a cuck. He's just like, he blamed her for breaking his nightly code. He pretty much is Adam to her Eve. It's her fault.
But bro is all about it.
Yeah. But he got mad because he wanted to go run away on a boat, and she's like, I own this castle. This is my shit. I'm going to be queen. And he was just like, but we can live on a shitty boat together.
That's pretty much how it fucking went down.
And she said, yeah, she's pretty much like, that's fucking stupid. And he cried. And he, like, blamed her for, like, he's like, you ruined my life because now I don't have any honor. Hey, you got laid, right? You got what you wanted. That's on you, kid. Could have said no. He knew what she was doing. She grabbed his sword in the bedroom and he's like, give that back. And then she's like, tee tee.
Want some titties? And he's like,
Yeah, and then she
yes, I
grabs
do.
his short sword and just like a Saiyan, that's like his tail. And he's like, oh.
And he's like, this is cool. Like, we're like a thing. I love you. And she's
But,
like,
yeah.
she's like, whoa, love? Nah, bro. Nah. This calls the shots. And it's like, we fuck, but like, calm your tits.
Yeah, he kind of went caveman. Oh, we had sex, so it's like we're in love now forever, and you're my wife, and we're gonna go run away in a shitty boat.
Yeah, he was really about
That
the
sounds
shitty
more
boat.
like middle schooler.
Yeah,
We held
Middle
hands,
school
said
caveman.
Yeah,
That's a good title. That's a good episode.
that's a good show name. Good job, Vin.
Middle school caveman. I love it.
And it's a great Who song.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, it's fine. We were gonna start Wheel of Time right after we finished the last episode of House of the Dragon, but then Ashley was like, I don't know if I can go into something that's like pretty much the same exact thing right away. I was like, yeah, that's fine. So she does the Ashley thing where she's like scrolling through every fucking streamer we have. She's like, I don't know what to watch. I was like, give me the fucking remote.
Yeah,
And
that's the original scrolling, isn't it? Watching the TV Guide channel / scrolling through the channels.
Is that the Ashley thing, or is that just what happens in your house? Because I've seen you scroll.
I do it.
Hour.
I do it for an hour, but it's because like in my head, I'm like, I only have X amount of time before I gotta start cooking or this or that. So I put on The Bear, which I've watched this first season of, and Ashley is not. And she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I was like, it'll be fine. I'm like, it's half-hour episodes. Hooked after the first episode. I was like, see, I never lead you wrong. James finished season 1 of S.H.I.E.L.D. Got like 3 episodes into season 2. We did a lot of S.H.I.E.L.D. binging this weekend. Mike, I wish I was either able to record it because it happened so quick, or you were here for it. But when Ward, my dude, looked legit upset.
It's kind of the beauty of that situation. Like, he'd never seen it. He's well versed in the Marvel universe. He knew that was coming up. Essentially, like, oh, S.H.I.E.L.D. is gonna. He may not have thought about it, but like he saw Winter Soldier more than once, so he knows S.H.I.E.L.D. is going apart. And you don't know who is involved, though.
But he's so used to shows that are just like, these are your friends, these characters that we introduce you to in these first 17 episodes. Like, these are the good guys. These are the guys you're following.
They'll be with you for 7 years if you're lucky.
Well, don't worry. Word will come back like 20 more times throughout the show.
I told
Word
him.
was with you for 5 seasons.
Yeah. But, like, he was like, what? He's playing them, right? I was like, nah, dude. No. I was like,
Bad.
and I did not give him anything more. So when the season finale happens, and he fucking jettisons Fitzsimmons into the ocean, he's just like, and he was so upset about Fitz. So like, all right, we'll start season 2 right after this, so you can see Fitz is okay, kind of,
For now.
kind of.
Something great about the way they set that whole thing up, because like, you feel really bad for Fitz early on. You fall in love with him. Him and Simmons together, they're one of the best couples in TV history. But you like Ward, and you want to be him. Fitz wants to be him.
Yeah.
Because like, he just creates monsoons in every woman's underwear. Like, he is the person you want to emulate. And then he turns into the biggest douche ever and screws over the nicest person on the whole show.
Yeah.
So that just puts Fitz, like, immeasurably past 11. He's at 200% awesomeness by the time season 2 starts.
So after finishing One Piece, watching a bunch of S.H.I.E.L.D., James is like, I can't handle any more S.H.I.E.L.D. right now. I'm like, cool. You want to watch another cool show? He goes, sure. So we started him on episode 1, season 1 of Umbrella Academy.
You're such an asshole.
And
He's talking about people dying in the show he's watching, and you start him on Umbrella Academy? Like, fuck you guys. I hope that's what he said. I hope he said, hey, fuck you guys.
My first official fuck, and it goes to you.
So, we're starting it, and he notices Gerard Way's name pop up. He's like,
Oh yeah, you would know that name.
he's like cocks his head, and I was like, what's up? And he goes, nah. And I was like, oh, Gerard Way? He goes, yeah, but that's not the... I was like, no, it is. This is his comic book.
If you didn't take that opportunity to say, yes, Way.
I didn't. I kind of hate myself for it now.
Because I know James, he probably turned around and unintentionally went, no way. And you could have said, yes, Way. It would have been not the greatest moment ever, but a fun one.
But he did enjoy it. He's like, I'm kind of mad we started this last. He's like, because now I have to go to bed because I gotta go to school tomorrow. I'm like, well, that's the glory of having streaming. We can just continue next weekend. So far, it looks like his favorite character on the show is Klaus. Klaus.
What?
Klaus.
It's either 5 or 5.
I mean, how many episodes in are you?
Only one. He hasn't had enough time with 5
Okay,
yet.
by the end of episode 3, his favorite character is going to be 5.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
It'll be a tie. It's always a tie for those two.
Klaus is incredible.
Yeah.
They do the first shot of Luther, right, and Diego in their dad's room, and he sees Luther's scale in comparison, and he's like, "Wow, he's fucking huge." I was like, "Yep." And of course, he enjoyed the musical moment. I'm like, "Oh, if you thought this one was good."
Is that where they did Think You're Alone Now in the first episode?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been so long. Next season's the last one, right?
Yep. So there's my reviews is.
I have a review, but I also found that casting news that is right up Justin's alley. Only Murders in the Building. Eugene Levy is joining the cast.
Ooh.
That's excellent.
That's good.
Like, what a perfect fit.
Yeah.
That season 4 is going to be great.
Yeah, it is.
Review. I finally got around to watching on the Paramount Plus South Park Not Suitable for Children. This is probably the best South Park mini movie they have done in years. Basically, the bulk of the story is it's all about how online influencers are being forced by bigger companies and outside entities to force their agenda. That's the overarching story. While Randy finds out that a teacher in South Park Elementary has an OnlyFans and how much money she makes, so he tries to do that. And all the kids are drinking their new hydration drink called Cred. And, the more cred you get, the more popular you are. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I wish I watched this earlier because Matt Stone and Trey Parker would have been my nerds.
It sounds like an extended Jonas Brothers episode.
It is so funny.
This is the
But
same
when
concept.
they get to that South Park moral, you're like, they just hit right on the head. Just how fucked up society is.
At this point, I watch South Park for Randy.
I don't.
Yeah.
I avoid South Park because of Randy.
Oh, Randy's great.
That's
So
why.
funny.
That's why I haven't watched in years.
Got too ridiculous for
Yeah,
you?
it was too much. I don't mind. I don't mind some of the zany Randy stuff, but when Randy became half the episode, every episode, I was like, "That's not what I'm here for, man."
Well, he went back to being a geologist, kind of.
Yeah, but they lost me. They pulled The Walking Dead on me. I bailed out on that fucking show too.
I think the difference is I could drop in at any time on South Park.
Sure.
Walking Dead, there's no way I'm ever going back to that. There's just too much too much built up.
I'll watch all the classic South Park episodes and I do. We show them to James. There's a certain point where I'm just like, I'm not interested because
The movies.
I don't. You could try to sell me on it all you want. I've dropped off because it's shitty.
It's not shitty. You're shitty. You're the shitty one.
Okay.
The quality of South Park has just gone up. But
Well, I would hope so with all the fucking money they've gotten.
since the Paramount deal, they know how to do these shorts. I don't even think they need to do like seasons anymore on Comedy Central. They just do these shorts every now and then, and it works.
Well, they have no choice but to do the seasons because HBO paid for them.
That's Streaming Wars. That 2-parter is all about that.
Yeah.
I have a review.
Do you know?
I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, episode 1.
You stopped after the first episode, huh?
Well, I fell asleep. I had to push to stay awake. So tired. But it's good so far. Acting's lacking, but kind of figured that.
I've heard it's good. I've heard it just doesn't hold a candle still to the original series.
If I didn't finish it, but I imagine if they just kind of did it 90% down the line of the cartoon, I mean, how do you expect it to be better than the original? You're not going to do that.
It's the same feeling I get from watching Yu Yu Hakusho. It's really cool to see it in live action, but he didn't change too much, which is fine. I'm not complaining, but I don't think they're gonna blow. It's gonna be way better than that fucking movie was. They'd have to try really hard, to be worse than that.
Aesthetically, it already looks better. The opening scene I thought was cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Just you're not going to get moved by anyone's acting.
It's kids.
Yeah.
It's not the Stranger Things kids. So.
No. So yeah, I mean it's fun for what it is.
That's it on the reviews, y'all.
Well, I also saw A Night at the Roxbury.
Isn't that movie 30 years old now?
25.
Came out in '98. Me and Megan popped it on falling asleep when we got back from the resort, and we were just cackling like little kids.
I fucking hate that movie.
Oh, it's so stupid, but it's so good.
It needed Jim Carrey. It needed the third guy.
No, watch it again. It's just
it needed
so
to not
dumb.
happen.
It's got some great gags throughout. It is absolutely a dumb movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's still very quotable and pretty funny. The whole shit with grabbing Chaz Palminteri's ass. It's one of the dumbest bits ever, but it always makes me laugh.
I can't.
It's so good.
It's one of my wife's movies that will get thrown on in rotation, and I will absolutely do yard work or something.
You need a palate cleanser.
I fucking hate it.
Do you know what movies to put on to get you out of the house?
Pretty much. Or just to go do something else.
Okay, I only have one news story.
Oh man, I don't know how that's possible.
I must have missed all yours, but this one, pretty interesting to me. I don't know if I'm going to go out and buy a new tower PC for this, but Sony is developing software that will allow people to use a PSVR 2 on a computer.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
A Windows-based computer?
I didn't even see that story.
Yes.
I need to, because trying to pair a PlayStation controller to Steam or anything on a Windows computer sucks.
Yeah, because you probably have third-party controls, third-party programming.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah, this is them saying we're going to make it possible for it to interact with Steam, with other VR launchers, and it makes sense. People would buy the hardware just to use it on a PC because it's a lot better than comparable headsets that are PC based. And there's a lot of complaint from folks that they're just not getting stuff out quick enough on the system. They would like to play. I'd kind of like to play other games. There's no good lightsaber game on the PSVR.
Joe looks like he's
Fucking
coming.
sick. He does.
I'm reading about it. Sony dropped the driver. It's IVRY driver to get this thing working. Yeah.
It's not even the coolest video game news of the week.
That's pretty epic, though.
The new Jurassic Park movie has found its director in Gareth Edwards.
Rogue One's Gareth Edwards?
That'd be him.
Okay. I feel like that's kind of a step back for him.
I mean, if it really is going to have nothing to do with the Pratt films, I'm okay with this.
Is it still in universe, though? That's the question.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing with it. I think it is, but it's not going to have any of the characters we've seen.
They could easily run with the literal Jurassic World thing that they've set up after the end of the last two movies.
And he'd be really fun to fucking do something with that.
You gotta hope, right? I still have to see the creator. I know with myself I haven't put that on yet.
It's there.
Yeah, it's sitting there on Hulu. It's just fucking staring at me.
I heard it was good.
Looked interesting. I mean, it's got...
Vinnie says no, so it was probably good.
Dude, watch it. It's fine to watch. You'll never watch it twice.
And most movies are like that, though.
It's not great. I wouldn't say it's good, but I wouldn't say it's bad. It's fine.
The Fairly Odd Parents cartoon is getting a reboot.
You hear about this?
And it's pulling the voice actors of Cosmo and Wanda out of retirement to come back and voice the characters once again.
Reboot or just more episodes?
I think it's a story, well, it's clearly a story set after the end of the Timmy Turner saga, if you will.
Maybe Timmy's kid.
I think it might be Timmy's kid.
The way to go with it.
So that's cool, though. Love me some Fairly Odd Parents.
I was known to stop on that every once in a while.
Channel
You get a
Chasers
chuckle.
is one of the best cartoon episodes ever. Avengers 5 officially has dropped the Kang Dynasty from its title.
Oh, I didn't hear about that one. So it's just Avengers 5 as of right now?
As of right now, it is just Avengers 5, the not Kang Dynasty.
The Doom Dynasty.
Probably. Disney Plus just picked up the license for a hot new anime.
Tentacles. Tentacles on the Plus.
Yeah, buddy. They're the exclusive American home of Go Go Loser Ranger.
How's this now?
The Go Go Loser Ranger.
I heard the name, but I need a little context on this.
It's a parody of essentially the Power Rangers,
Makes sense.
and it looks violent and fucked up and fun.
Like the weird one we got with James Vanderbeek on YouTube, like that.
Sounds more spoofy.
Yeah, not like that. A little bit. I mean, it's anime, so heavy action and blood and violence, but also it's funny.
You're not Kimberly. She died in my arms.
So I look forward to that. James Gunn announced that they're making a Jurassic League movie.
Yeah, I did see this one.
How did you not want to fucking bring this up?
I was gonna share it, but you said you had 20, and I figured it was amongst them. Okay, it's
This is cool. This is fun.
this is DC just being fucking weird. All right.
Crypto was a fun movie.
Yeah, this is probably gonna go direct to video though. This is gonna probably be an HBO Max
That's fine. I dinosaurs dressed up as Justice League members. It sounds really fun.
Not just dressed up. They are them.
Fair. Over 100 never-before-seen species were discovered along a deep-sea mountain ridge.
Well, all the new species are found nowadays. All the best, at least.
100 never-before-seen species. Crazy.
Are they edible?
Maybe.
Pretty much
That's a good
everything
question.
edible.
Are they considered fish, octopi?
Octopuddles, actually. Most people don't know. It's octopuddles.
Octopuddles?
Mm.
Do you have any more insight on this, Justin? Or are you going to leave us in the trenches?
The Marianas?
Oh, see what he did there?
Marianas Rivera.
I hear music coming from the room that I'm in.
Aren't you upstairs?
Yes.
I hear music.
Dude, maybe you're being tapped by a CIA covert op.
Yeah, it's probably because I know Pravdo and he's got like a basement full of fucking chained up people that he forced into situations.
Right.
There's some bony fish called the Chonex that they've named out of these species.
Chonics.
Hang on. When you said what you just said, and then led into there's some bony fish,
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely expected a snagglefish reference in that moment.
Oh, she'd be willing though.
You think she'd get into a 55-gallon drum?
Joe's face changed instantly.
Oh, yeah. You can't mention that name and have his head up.
We didn't mention the name of the person. I don't even remember the name of the person. You know why?
Either do I, because she's known as Snagglefish.
You know why? Because the title of Snagglefish is so legendary that there doesn't even, like, this person could not even have a face. I remember the face.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you,
I remember.
The snaggle.
do you remember the drive, the episode we did where Joe didn't show up because he was hanging with her? And we went to Bahama Breeze for dinner. And then we drove around our grandparents' old neighborhood. And we had talked about Joe getting some snagglefish tacos.
I don't think that was what we talked about. I think you said that. And you kept saying that. I'm pretty sure it's what happened.
Nah, I didn't. I did not repeat it.
Uh-huh.
At least more than 3 times. Among the critters seen on the expedition are some coral, glass sponges,
Coral?
You can't protect them. You can't protect them.
coral,
Yeah, protect the core.
sea urchins, amphipods, lobsters, plus a gaggle of peculiar fish and squid that are already known to science, but no less strange.
Gaggle.
I'm pretty sure the only things that are grouped in the animal kingdom as a gaggle are geeses. So they're going to want to rewrite that.
Because if you got a problem with Canadian gooses, you got a problem with me.
That's just let that one marinate.
Isn't it pronounced gooses?
Gozzles. The gaggle of gozzles.
I've watched
Ryan gozzles.
I watched a video called that.
Gagging gozzles.
Yeah.
Is that like a Ryan Gosling deep fake porno?
What, deepfake? Why does it gotta be deepfake? Why does it gotta be Ryan Gosling?
Gozzle, what did you say? Gozzle something?
I don't know. I'm moving on to the next story.
Sure.
Destin Daniel Cretton, the
Chief director.
Shang-Chi director, has now been attached to write and direct the live-action Naruto film at Lionsgate.
Oh shit, he's getting into the YTT phase now.
That's cool. I'm so happy for anime. However,
I'm happy for me.
what's up, dude? DBZ. We're just going to pretend the elephant in the room is not in the room.
Well, I think that needs to be adapted to a show. I mean, so should Naruto, honestly. We'll see what happens with the movie.
Well, doesn't
But
it
like,
have like 400 episodes a season?
there's a lot. But, I mean, Dragon Ball's still going.
Yeah. It shouldn't, but yeah.
But so is One Piece, but that show was great. So, I don't know. Yeah, I can understand being upset about Dragon Ball, but like a lot of people are like, but do you remember that thing? Do you remember that Dragon Ball movie that came out? Like, yeah. Unfortunately.
All the more reason to. They want redemption.
I agree. But no one's taken a crack at Naruto yet, and so they're gonna.
You gotta crack some eggs to make an omelet. That Dragon Ball movie came out so that we can attack the production companies and say, nah, bro, you just can't put a Dragon Ball Z bumper sticker on it and say this is it.
Look, I would be thrilled if they could pull off a good Dragon Ball anything.
Yeah, me too.
That was 15 years ago, huh?
Yeah. A new study says scientists are on the verge of creating a DVD that can store 220,000 movies.
Nice for our DVD players.
Yeah, now we're going back to DVD.
Yeah, we're probably going to go back to physical media because eventually streamers are going to price themselves out of a fucking existence.
Thing does seem to be burning out very quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's getting to the point now where I'm like, all right, well, one of these are going to have to fucking go soon.
Yeah, well, Netflix is bumping it up again, yeah?
They could. They're not. There's nothing floating out there from them that says that they are, but they could. I mean, I could bounce on Hulu now that it's integrated to Disney Plus.
Do you get it automatically?
I mean, it's on there.
It's on there, but is it because you also have?
But you can switch. You could go to the bundle, which is cheaper. I don't pay for Paramount Prime or Paramount Plus or whatever the fuck. We snaked that from Mooch.
You mooch from Mooch?
I mean, I think it's fair after so many years of the woman coming here and, like, you know, eating everything.
I was gonna say, coming there and eating? Like, what else does she do? Laundry?
I mean, laundry, shower.
Water ain't cheap these days.
Either it's fucking electricity, bro.
GTO, bro.
Listen, all I know is when that extra person's in my house using extra shit, it costs me extra money. And money's not growing on trees.
No, it's growing on papyrus.
The Nintendo Switch 2, as it's being called currently, is not going to be released for the holiday season this year like they were rumored to be. But they're looking at March 2025 instead, which I think is fine. Because there's zero information out there yet about it.
It's kind of the way things are now. It used to be you get a year or two in advance, get that build up. Now it's like, 6 months from now you're going to get a new system. 2 months from now you'll be able to pre-order it. And it's going to be outmoded in a year and a half.
Now they got the tech for the handheld to have a 4K screen. With the Switch deck was one of the first to do it. To have an actual 4K screen on that small of a screen, you know, on a handheld. So
They say
Zelda and Mario.
They say it runs as well as the PS5 graphically and you know, just power in general.
From what I've heard, they were running the Matrix demo using Unreal Engine 5. And if you've ever seen that played, it's as close to real life as I've ever seen anything.
Yeah.
On AC power or on the battery?
You can run on the battery. You'll tear through it quickly.
Yeah.
It'll be like you're using a Game Gear again.
Maybe. A woman died due to severe allergies while dining in a Disney Springs restaurant.
Yeah, I read this.
Okay. There's a couple reasons I'm bringing this up. There's some interesting shit. After dining at a restaurant in Disney Springs at Walt Disney World, the doctor had a severe allergic reaction and passed away later that evening. Family has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Disney Springs and the restaurant. According to the story on WESH2, Canopporn Tangswan and her family had dinner at Raglan Road Irish Pub on October 5th, 2023. The lawsuit states that Tangswan and her husband spoke with the waiter about her severe allergy to dairy and nuts as they discussed various items on the menu. The waiter reportedly went and spoke to the chef and confirmed that the 4 menu items Tangswan ordered could be made allergen-free. The lawsuit states that when the dishes were served at the table, there were no allergen-free flags on some of the plates, but the waiter allegedly guaranteed that the food was safe and free of allergens. Now, I'm going to pause in the story right here. As someone who suffers from a food allergy, almost every Disney-owned restaurant will have a chef come out to the table and talk to you about what you can and can't have and like what they can do to prepare it. And they're really good at having separate kitchens. Raglan Road is not owned by Disney. It is owned by the...
Not Disney Corporation?
Yeah, it's owned by another restaurant group that just has the space at Disney Springs. So trying to name Disney in the lawsuit is pointless. After dinner, Tang Swan reportedly went shopping with her mother-in-law, but her husband went back to their hotel room. Tang Swan and her mother-in-law had separated into different stores when the severe allergic reaction ensued, causing difficulty breathing and her collapse to the floor, according to the lawsuit. 911 caller advised the dispatcher of the allergic reaction and said that Tang Swan administered an EpiPen. Meanwhile, Tang Swan's mother-in-law was unable to reach her and went back to the room, not knowing what was going on. Once someone answered Tang Swan's phone, they were advised to get to the hospital immediately. The lawsuit states that the two were at the hospital for a short time before being informed that Tang Swan died. Medical examiner's investigation reports that the cause of death was the result of anaphylaxis due to elevated levels of dairy and nuts in her system. Now.
That seems weird.
Right?
A serious allergic reaction delayed? I've never heard that before.
Right.
Raglan Road is independently owned, by the way.
Yeah. Right there, Mike, it was the first red flag for me.
Yeah.
A severe allergic reaction happening 30 minutes after someone had eaten dinner.
I'm no doctor. I don't have any allergies of my own, so I don't have much personal experience, but I've never heard of that before.
As someone who has a food-related allergy, the moment I make contact with the thing I'm allergic to, it's near instant. Like, if I touch a piece of shellfish, that skin balloons immediately. That's not even ingesting it. That's just coming into like physical contact. Which, if she came into physical contact with nuts or dairy, just her hands alone should have started having some sort of reaction. The husband goes back to the room. The mother-in-law separates, and they're only at the hospital for a little bit.
Are you suggesting true crime?
I am saying something seems a little off.
Yeah, something seems a lot
And-
off. The timing of the whole deal makes no
And-
sense.
Yeah, something's fishy, and it's not her allergies.
And they're only hitting the lawsuit is only for $50,000.
I thought it was 50 mil.
No, it's not.
That's
Weird number.
It is a weird number.
It's a very weird number.
a wrongful death lawsuit for $50,000.
Yeah. Now, I think it's because they're targeting multiple... Yeah, Joe?
Defendants?
What's weird is this all happened back in October, and this has now come to the public front now.
Yeah,
They just filed?
this is all fucking weird.
Uh-huh.
Now, someone died. Terrible.
Right.
But I feel like there's got to be a little bit more to this than they're letting on.
And I know EpiPens aren't perfect. They're not a guarantee of revival, but like nothing. It didn't help at all. Everything about this just
Seems weird, right?
yeah.
If the person had, the reaction after ingesting the dairy or nuts immediately, there's emergency facilities in Disney Springs that would be able to take care of that right away.
It shouldn't have mattered if it was in there or if, like the story says, she was walking around. Like
She went
you see this
into.
happening.
So I guess when she realized something was going on, she walked into the Planet Hollywood to try to get help. And at this point, she had been separated, or however it happened that her mother-in-law split and went back to the hotel room where her husband was, and that no one knew where she was. This might just be me, but like when we go with a group of people, like Stitch says, Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind, right? We don't just like up and leave anybody. Even when it's with Tracy's group, which Vinnie is usually in that group with Mike and Tracy and the kids, like we still stay in contact. We're like, all right, we're going to go. You guys are good. We'll see you later.
For this happening in October, because I'm reading the actual, what is it? The court, like the actual documents, the actual suing the legal documents.
The affidavit?
Yeah, adjunction. What is some kind of judicial term, whatever. It was filed on the 22nd of February.
You are barely Jewish.
But this, if this happened back in October, why didn't they do it right away?
Well, to be fair, it does take a while to get like the legit toxicology report, because it took. Mom passed in May. We didn't get her full report until July. So if this happened in October, you'd say it should have been ready by the end of December, but that's also a holiday time. So if that's the case, then that could have gotten pushed back. Remember, Thanksgiving's in there as well, and so is President's Week, or so is Memorial Day. Or not Memorial Day. What the fuck am I? Veterans Day. So there's national holidays, which push things even further. You went into the new year. I can understand that it took a bit. They looked it over. They got their lawyers involved. But it's just a little sus.
So,
Series of events is just odd.
suffering from, I'm quoting this, severe acute allergic reaction. So severe, small. Severe acute, small allergic reaction. They were given an EpiPen. So 8:45, entered Planet Hollywood. 911 called at 8:46. And that's when the emergency, they self-administered the EpiPen.
Yes.
We got all the clues, Columbo. Anything else?
Determined anaphylactic shock due to elevated levels of dairy and nut in her system.
Yeah.
Giggity. Okay.
It just seems odd.
Something doesn't sit right about this one.
The time frame, not anybody with her, an EpiPen that failed to do what it's supposed to do, and quite a chunk of time between finishing the meal and having the incident.
This sounds like a true crime thing. This sounds like an episode of Monk.
Right? So I'm just saying. A little sus.
It's like somebody died, but it's
weird. Everything seems a little
weird.
off. I'm not saying the husband did it, but I'm saying maybe the husband did it.
She's like,
Mom.
The mother-in-law, right?
When Beth and I go out to eat in, like, Disney, even if we're like at Chef Arts or something like that, like when they say, "Are you allergic to anything?" and I'm like, I can't eat crab. Like, they'll write it on the ticket.
Yeah.
Can't eat crab. Even though there's no crab in the entire place.
Yeah.
They'll still write it down. Allergic to crab.
Yo, Cosmic Rays went out of their way to make me a fresh grilled chicken sandwich because they had something with seafood. I had to wait like 20 fucking minutes for it. But, like, I appreciated the effort.
Mm-hmm.
They were, like, I'm just saying. Something's a little weird.
It's all off.
Bad Boys 4 will now debut on June 7th.
Did anybody watch 3 besides me?
Yeah, I watched 3.
No.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It's moving to June 7th. It's moving up a week from June 14th. It's now going to be up against The Crow and The Watchers. While it was previously slated to debut on the same week as Inside Out 2.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a smart move. It's going to kick the shit out of those 2 other movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think it's going to beat The Crow?
Yeah, yeah.
You think Eric Draven's going to lose to Mike Lowry?
Yeah.
I'm Mike Lowry.
King Ding-a-ling? Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking fish. Big fucking ass.
What a nice fucking fish.
The first one was the best. I didn't see the third one, but the first one was so, like, that was a good one.
Like, remember in the second one, the
Vargas.
the boy
Reyes.
that Marcus and Mike grill
Yeah.
when he's taking out the daughter? She marries him in the third one.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in, like, he's all decorated from some type of military, so they led him right.
Did you like the Pokemon trading card game growing up as a kid?
Nope.
Touchy subject. I'm going to plead the fifth.
Okay, I know Kyle enjoyed it. Did you like Pokemon Go? Of course.
For 2 weeks.
Well, guess what, kids? They're bringing the Pokemon trading card game to a mobile phone near you. That's right, a Pokemon TCG mobile game is coming.
One doesn't already exist?
No. Not, maybe it does unofficially, but
Mokipon?
yeah. Pal
Oh,
World.
that's right. Power World card game.
Do you think we're going to start seeing people wear those, like, Apple Visions walking around cities and, like, they're going to bump into each other and just be like, oh?
Yeah, probably.
Start getting all anime with one another and having a Pokemon battle right at, like, a Panera Bread.
I mean, I would.
At a Panera Bread?
Maybe
It's
not.
coming.
Maybe not at a Panera because I respect myself too much.
Well, I mean, like, you know, say, like, what's your go-to restaurant? Like, your quick grab.
I hate all chain restaurants. So
What's your quick grab? You have to pick one. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
3, 2, 1, go. Wow, okay. What's your go-to sandwich?
oven roasted turkey.
Okay, you just ordered the last oven roast turkey. They go, oh my god, we're out. And the guy behind you goes, that's my order. You give me your oven roasted turkey now or face the consequences. And you're like, dude, what? And he just puts on his iPhone, what is it, iPad Pro face mask? WandaVision.
iPad Pro face.
And you're like, what are you doing? And you go, put on your helmet. We're gonna battle it out right now for your freaking sandwich. Otherwise, you're a coward.
That's when.
Fucking hands
That's
up my
when
head.
I reach my back pocket and put on my wrist my dual disc, and I say, "No. If we're battling for this sandwich, it's like this, bitch.
Oh shit!
It's time to duel." And then we get into
Dude.
it.
And you'd cuck him right there. He would fucking cower. He would run away.
Yeah,
Pokemon Kid does not hold the torch.
that's it, bitch.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay. Before we get into food news, I have one last story. It is game related. Can I get
Big happy Bukaki game time.
Game Scent is a new AI device that lets you smell game worlds while playing.
I refuse to use a game smell before I get a haptic suit.
Bro, I I might buy this just so we could use it with the VR.
So I'm picturing like the thing they put on you when you're about to have like surgery or something like that. For the oxygen they stick up your nose. Like I'm picturing something like that.
No,
Bane's
it's
mask.
just kind of like a big diffuser that lets out a puff of smell while you're playing. You fucking weirdos.
But that wouldn't be immersive enough for me because you're
Sure.
smelling something from like 2 minutes ago by the time it gets to you.
Well, you put it like close to you. You don't stick it in the corner of the fucking room.
Or just like if it like spit out from like an attachment on the device.
I don't want it spitting on my face.
No, I don't want it on my
I'm
face.
not that kind of girl.
No.
I'm like, I'm with Mike on this one. The haptic suit needs to happen first.
Yeah.
Well,
need to smell stuff, we
well,
just need to feel
it's
it.
not. So if you want to get really immersed and get some smells to your games, here it is. I might buy it and then pick up a copy of DOA Volleyball.
I don't need to smell sandy vagina.
No. Be like, smells like I'm there. I'm not sure if it's low tide or they've been playing for a while.
Yes.
I'm glad you went there.
You're welcome.
I don't want to know what the game Scorn smells like. I really don't. It looks bad enough.
Ouch. All right, we're going to start off our food news tonight with something really fucking stupid.
Goodness.
Wendy's is set to introduce surge pricing on menu items.
I saw this.
It's going to be more expensive at certain times of days?
Wendy's was...
I wouldn't have expected this out of them to first.
Yeah.
There are other companies I would have expected this out of more.
This is absolutely a fucking Taco Bell move. Wendy's will soon begin rolling out a new pricing feature that may be divisive with fans of the fast food restaurant. During an earnings call earlier this month, Wendy's CEO Kirk Tanner revealed that chain will start using surge pricing at some point in 2025. Frequent Uber users will recognize the phrase surge pricing as something that changes price based on a variety of factors from availability of drivers to time of day. Quote, "We are planning to invest approximately $20 million to roll out digital menu boards to all U.S. company-operated restaurants by the end of 2025, Tanner said on a call with analysts and investors. Quote, "and approximately $10 million over the next 2 years to support digital menu board enhancements for the global system." That's when the surge pricing efforts came into focus, with the executive saying the chain will further embrace the use of AI software. Quote, "Beginning as early as 2025, we'll begin testing more enhanced features like dynamic pricing and day-part offerings along with AI-enabled menu changes and suggestive selling," the executive added. "Technology plays a key role on our restaurant team, enabling the crew to focus on what matters, preparing fresh, high-quality Wendy's favorites, and building customer relationships to bring them back time and again." A Wendy's spokesperson doubled down on the pricing structure in a statement obtained by Today. Quote, "At Wendy's, we're focused on providing great tasting, fresh, high quality food and doing it in a way that brings value to our customers. As we've previously shared, we are making a significant investment to accelerate our digital business. In addition to evolving our loyalty program, we are leveraging technology even more with the rollout of digital menu boards in some U.S. restaurants. Beginning as early as 2025, we will begin testing a variety of enhanced features on these digital menu boards like dynamic pricing, different offerings in certain parts of the day, AI-enabled menu changes, and suggestive selling based on factors such as weather." They say they want to bring people back, but I don't know about you. I'd be rather pissed if a fucking Dave's Classic cost me $3 more in the afternoon than it does at like 7 o'clock at night.
They're going to lose the stoner crowd.
They're going to lose a lot of fucking people.
It's lunchtime. Let's go to the... Why did all the prices just go up 25%? You know what? Fuck Wendy's.
Yeah, fuck
I'm
Wendy's,
done.
man.
I'm not coming here anymore.
Which is upsetting because it's my favorite fast food burger.
I give it a
Get
month.
a biggie bag for $5, and it's like $8. Fuck that.
It only works in places like LA or San Francisco where they
yeah.
have like a shitload of money.
It won't work there either. Everywhere, people are pissed off about prices. This is not going to fly.
Let me rephrase. It'll work best there, but it won't work
Either it's not going to fly, or we're fucked as a country, and we'll just take whatever they serve us.
Yes.
You go to fast food places for cheap.
Cheap.
Yeah, like
Fast food.
yeah.
Fast food cooked quickly.
Not to be outdone by Regal Cinemas, Cinemark is getting in on the the Ghostbusters merchandise craze. They will have a 130-ounce popcorn tin with Slimer on it. Slimer popcorn tub and a 44-ounce Slimer cup for the ices. 2 collectible plushies, one being Slimer, the other being one of the mini Marshmallow Men sandwiched between graham crackers and a piece of chocolate.
That's adorable.
Cold
They
Stone.
had me at Ghostbusters.
I know. Cold Stone Creameries dropping some new creations. Pie Like You Very Much. It's a blueberry pie ice cream. Going bananas.
Hurts.
Going bananas for Jello pudding, which is a southern banana pudding flavored mashup. Blueberry muffin batter.
Jello pudding.
And blueberry muffin batter. KFC. I respect them because they're just like, fuck it.
Oh, I know what you're about to say, because I was really desperate yesterday and
Yeah.
ate at KFC. And their new creation stopped me in my tracks
Did
when
you?
I saw it outside.
Did you get it?
I didn't try it. I didn't try it.
Okay. So
I
like
was a bit tempted.
from the
I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to verbalize what they created.
I'll tell you in a second. So like the same company that bought you the Double Down, right? Which it was fucking delicious. I ate one. Okay? Fantastic. What's not to like about a sandwich that's just 2 pieces of fried chicken with bacon, cheese, and sauce in between? It was amazing, right? So fucking good. They're like, hey, let's fuck around and find out, huh? They have introduced to restaurants nationwide the Chizza.
Chizza? That's
Chizza.
what they're calling it?
Chizza. It's not pizza, it's Chizza. So they use the same boneless fillets that they would for the Double Down, coated with marinara sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni.
The cheese didn't even look melted on the picture.
No, it doesn't.
That's why I was
It
like,
doesn't
oh.
really look melted at all.
And that I couldn't verbalize like I was saying, because wouldn't you be like Chizza?
Chizza?
Chicken pizza?
No, Chizza. So there's
I can kind
that.
of understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love KFC's just like, let's fucking do everything.
It's pretty great that Colonel Sanders has turned into the protein Wonka.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom Chicka Pop is teamed up with Cinnabon to
I
have
thought you became Nell for a second.
Boom Chicka Pop.
Chicka Pow in the win. Nine in the win. Just doing banana food news.
Boom Chicka Pop Cinnabon Bakery inspired drizzled kettle corn. To this I say, just get a real cinnamon roll, and you can get them at sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com.
Get it out of the way early.
Mrs. T's, no, that's just the tip. Mrs. T's snack size pierogies. Yeah, if you ever thought, when you looked at a pizza bite, you're like, it'd be great if this was a pierogi. And now your prayers have been answered in 2024.
Potato. This needs more potato.
Cheddar, sour cream and onion, and cheddar, ranch, and bacon flavors. Who doesn't love a good fucking pierogi, though? Huh?
Me.
What?
I don't like pierogies
Why?
at all.
Why?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
I just don't like them.
Do you
He's a
not?
fucking weirdo.
Do you not like mashed potatoes?
I like mashed potatoes.
Do you not like raviolis?
I like raviolis.
Then you're just being a fucking asshole.
I agree.
Don't
You
like
know
them
what?
together.
That's the thing I agree with Justin on tonight. That's the one thing. Joe's being a fucking asshole.
Thanks, Kyle.
You know what? I agree with Joe.
It's just I don't like pierogies.
Oh, Vin.
How dare you?
Vin.
Keeping that gimmick going.
Vin, real quick. Go like this. One of Joe's ball hairs is on your chin.
No, they're not. He shaves. Joke's on you, queer.
Ben & Jerry's has made my dreams come true. You see, there was
Making your dreams come true.
They're making my dreams come true. I heard that song today, and I laugh every time, and I hate you. There was a Scoop Shop only flavor called Marshmallow Sky. And it is marshmallow ice cream with marshmallow swirls and gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough and chocolate chip cookie dough. And again, you could only get it in Scoop Shops until now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna eat so much of this.
That was a lot of a lot. That's like 3 separate flavors.
I love the marshmallow. Love it.
Those Scoop Shop freaking exclusives are banging.
Yeah. Over in Greek yogurt world, the Too Good has a blueberry almond oat crisp flavor, a strawberry dark chocolate almond flavor, and a banana dark chocolate honey flavor. And Oikos, not to be outdone, is dropping a bold almond. What the fuck is it? Bold? Cold? No, why would it? Cocoa almond chocolate, a s'mores flavor, and a salted caramel in their high protein line. So if you ever wanted s'mores Greek yogurt with extra protein, there you go. Coca-Cola's next new weird flavor, K-Wave, is it's coming soon. It's a K-pop creation, so it's 0-calorie cola, fruity fantasy flavor. Also, Coca-Cola Spiced is dropping. A raspberry spiced cola.
I tried the Coca-Cola 3000 a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Fucking whatever. It was so whatever. It was sideways. It was bizarro Coke. It literally was one where they were like, try to taste this. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's not good. Just hold on to it for a year or two. We'll put it out when we're desperate. And they did. And I paid $2.50.
Did you ever look down at your food and say, wow, I wish there was a way for me here at home to take this to Flavortown? Well, now there is. Guy Fieri is launching the line of bottled sauces. Guy Fieri's Flavortown sauces will be available in barbecue, chipotle, donkey, jalapeno, Carolina barbecue, honey mustard, hickory barbecue, honey barbecue, and Guy's Flavortown secret sauce.
Cake batter.
So, I mean, how generic.
Yeah.
Right, the variety is great. Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah, except there's 5 different
Donkey
barbecue
is the
sauces.
spice of guy.
I was going to say, what does donkey taste like?
Donkey sauce is like horsey sauce.
Salty.
It's horsey sauce, but he can't call it that. So what other 4-legged equine-esque?
Very earthy. It's very
Horsey sauce?
Yeah, horseradish sauce.
Oh.
But Arby's,
If you wanna make it like-
Arby's calls it horsey sauce. He can't call it that, so he's got to call it donkey sauce.
If you want to make it like mythological, call it unicorn sauce.
Yes.
You have to make it like
sauce.
fucking...
Minotaur sauce.
Sounds like...
Minotaur sauce is Minotaur sauce
no.
is
Go to Centaur.
very milky.
Yeah. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Does a Minotaur's dick, is it in the back where a horse's dick would be, or is it up front?
You're thinking
where a human's dick-
centaur. Centaur is the horse.
Sorry, it's centaur. That is what I meant to say. Is a centaur's dick
Yeah.
up front?
No.
No, or is it back where the
Yeah, it's where the
horse's
horse...
dick-
I think
It's where
it's got to be back.
It's where the horse dick would be.
So then, when it rears up to try and fuck, it is really off balance.
Oh, yeah.
It's so top heavy because it's got a male torso or
Yeah.
female torso, a human body.
Yeah.
That's bad design. I don't think they exist.
Well, whatever.
Just saying.
Pepperidge
You might
Farm...
be onto something there, Mike.
I think so.
Pepperidge Farm is dropping a limited edition Milano flavor, Milano London Fog. It's creamy milk chocolate, the taste of Earl Grey tea, and a hint of vanilla.
Earl Grey, cold.
Yeah.
That was for you, Joe.
You ever have Earl Grey tea?
Yeah,
No, I'm not British enough.
I like
It's
Earl
not
Grey.
You like it?
I like Earl Grey.
It's not. I like some teas, but that's not on that list.
No, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah.
But you
no,
also don't like pierogies, but you like mashed potatoes and raviolis. So you're just fucking weird.
Yeah,
dude.
this is not the conversation where like your opinion should be valued.
You know,
like onions.
don't. You know, it's,
I mean, like I've seen stuff and I've like had stuff that you've recommended before, and it's been good. But in a conversation where you just say you don't like pierogies, like I feel like that's your end. That's the end of your part. No offense.
All good. Just
I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you not to talk because that's kind of the point of the podcast. And I like haven't been the whole night. But like, bro, you gotta get on the pierogi train.
yeah, for real. Let me make you some pierogies, Joe.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Is that go to the same place as the Polar Express? Because if so, I don't want to go there.
Not the same kid though.
Yeah.
Oh, you
It,
like pierogies, Joe? What the fuck is wrong with you?
It goes right through Glacier Gulch.
Pillsbury is releasing a new stuffed cookie kit. A raspberry-filled chocolate cookie and a caramel-filled chocolate chip cookie. Swiss Miss is dropping hot chocolate bombs, even though winter's fucking over. So, you know, thanks for being on time with that.
Oh, what bombs you put in milk to drink, or bombs you put in the bath that'll smell like hot chocolate? Because you never fucking know nowadays.
It's the drinkable, but I guess if you're Barry Keoghan, it's either way.
For all I know, it could literally be bombs that drop on people.
Kyle got it. Yeah.
I haven't seen enough, dude.
Vlasic Pickles they were hanging out in their office one day and they were really high, and they had some cheese balls left in one of those big containers, and they're like, wow, you know, it would be great if we just made these cheese balls pickle flavored. And they're like, yeah, it'd be really cool. But then the rest of the world is scratching their heads like, really, a pickle flavored ball? I like pickles, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't want a pickled cheese ball.
What do you think they were smoking? Tillweed?
Hey. And Miss Dolly Parton has a line of frozen foods coming. A
National fucking treasure.
home style macaroni and cheese, probably going to be good. And Dolly has a decadent chocolate pie and a whipped cheesecake coming to the frozen section. And you know what? Miss Dolly's probably going to get my business there.
Dolly is synonymous with quality.
Mm-hmm.
Across the board.
Have you guys ever been to Dollywood?
No, but I want to go.
Oh yeah, no big deal.
Did you eat the cinnamon bread?
I don't remember. I was there when I was in like 4th grade.
Oh, okay. Well,
I hear it's slightly Christian Great Adventure.
yeah.
It's not that great. It kind of sucks.
Smucker's Uncrustables. Peanut butter and raspberry jelly, finally, for those raspberry jelly fans who have felt like they've been betrayed by the Smucker's company for so long. Well, now
There's raspberry jelly fans,
The
Yeah.
Smucker's Industrial Complex.
there is, I guess.
aka Beaver asshole.
That's where they get that flavoring from? You never know.
Yeah, I read that on the internet back in the Wild West internet days, and it's never left me. And I have no way of corroborating it, but I will hold it in my heart forever.
It's cute.
Was that food news?
One last food news. We have another new Oreo flavor coming because it's been like a month.
We saved that for you, Kyle.
Yep. Oreo dirt cake.
Isn't a significant part of most dirt cake cups Oreo itself?
See, that's where the cookie part is fine. And then the layers in between are, you know, like the mousse-esque pudding-like flavors. And then gummy worm-inspired sprinkles on top.
Okay. One. I need to try one.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to buy box of these things, a container, a package, just for one.
I will.
I
will.
Doesn't have to run across in the wild.
We'll find it at Walmart. Walmart gets everything. And that be the food news for this
A
week.
lot of fucking food news.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe I have any douchers or nerds.
I have 4 nerds and 1 douche.
Oh, pick up that slack.
I have a nerd.
Go for it, Joe. Because my douche leads to my nerd.
Okay. I give it to Jon Stewart for being real, for letting his guard down to end Monday's Daily Show with an emotional tribute to his dog that crossed the Rainbow Bridge on Sunday. So Jon Stewart holding back the tears during your moment of zen was the dog Dipper playing in the snow.
Was it the 3-legged one?
Yes.
I've met that dog.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
Yeah. So.
I've cleaned up that dog's piss.
Nice.
That's my claim to fame. I've cleaned up Jon Stewart's dog's piss.
Well, on the subject of dog piss, does everybody remember Val Venus?
Of course.
Segue. Great segue.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
Big
big
Valboski.
Valboski seems to have turned a page in his life where he went from portraying a porn star-esque character on...
To just be a dick.
Yeah, to being a dick. Just
Did you put
being
this
a
in
dick.
the chat?
This is one of the things I shared in the chat.
Yeah.
By esque, that's a really tiny esque
Yeah.
next to a giant billboard. Porn star esque.
Yeah. So, Val went on the Twitter, like you do, and snagged a picture of Cody Rhodes with a fan holding up a... I'm not sure which flag it is. I think it's non-binary. Doesn't matter. Part of the
That's got a flag
LGBTQ.
now?
LGBTQ. They all have LGBTQ plus. You know. And he goes, keep affirming, all caps. You know how I love that. Evil into the minds of the fans that pay for your paycheck at Cody Rhodes. Tagged him. Why do you hate your fans so much that you would fool them into never realizing their own salvation? And he wrote on the flag, in the caption, haha, kid, keep being you. My master wants to meet you. His name is Lucifer. You can call him Satan. Stay on your path of self-glorification and enjoy your life. And remember, tell Satan, Cody Rhodes sent you.
I don't have any time for born-again people.
My
thing.
So, like, my many problems here, right? One, Lucifer and Satan are 2 separate beings. Okay, let's get your shit together. Two, why you gotta attack Cody Rhodes like that? It's bad enough The Rock came back and fucked all things up. Okay, he's had a rough couple months. Leave him be. 3, fuck you in all caps, people. Okay, not necessary. Stop it.
I feel like
It's extra work. It's extra work to make sure you're capping everything.
yeah. Well, because it's like proof of work. Everyone sees that I hit capital A, capital B, capital C.
But you're being a cunt.
You don't need
That's
to
right.
double tap, you need cap lock for that moment.
But even for cap, it's extra.
Yeah,
you're just
that's
being
true.
extra. If you're gonna rant, just rant. Just rant.
Okay.
The fourth.
The choice of word in his, affirm. Really, that's the one you're going to hit on?
And the fourth problem, possibly the biggest problem of all of it, is his Twitter handle is still at Val Venus ENT. Val Venus and then the big Valboski.
So you're still trading in the glory, to use that word that you just, of a character that you portrayed whose entire focus was his dick.
Yes.
The only gimmick that character had revolved around his penis.
Yeah.
The sexualization. You played the most sexualized character in professional wrestling.
Yeah.
In an entertainment medium where, for a long time, the only women doing it were doing it in bra and panties.
Yeah.
And you were the most sexual character in there.
Yeah.
And you're pissing and moaning that people are living their lives.
Right.
And don't agree with your religious. So, like, I
And
got no fucking time. I
Right.
got very little time for religious people. I got no time for people like that.
Is he even being religious, or is he just kind of parroting?
No. This is him, man. So I went back, and of course, I clicked on him, and I saw a whole bunch of his posts, and he's lost it.
Well, you gotta think though. Like they live the rock star lifestyle. He probably goes to AA and that.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if you're against,
I'm not like forgiving. I'm just saying you got to go through the 12-step process, and you're on that vibe, so it's kind of like okay.
But if
start from scratch, don't use the name Val Venus to drum up your word.
Yeah.
So this leads into my first of four nerds, Matt Kuhn, a pro wrestling journalist, if you will, decided that after seeing this, he went and bought the domain name valvenus.com. And when you enter valvenus.com, it now forwards you to the website for the National Center for Transgender Equality.
Well played. Yeah, well played.
Bravo.
Yeah, that was a good stick in the tune, but let's be real, no one's going to valvenus.com.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too. Like, good, fuck him, but he's double fucked because no one cares.
Yeah.
Well, if they Google Val Venus, it's going to be one of the first things that, if not the first thing that comes up.
True, but I don't want to shit on him again, but no one's Googling Val Venus.
Hey, quick segue. Do you know John Bernthal is Kurt Angle's nephew-in-law?
I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is what?
Nephew-in-law.
Oh, yeah. I saw the episode of Real Ones that they did together. That was pretty good.
And Jason Patrick is Jackie Gleason's grandson.
That I knew.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Weird time for me to bring it up, but okay.
Very weird.
Other nerds?
Nick Offerman,
His speech.
for his speech, for accepting on the award he got for the Last of Us episode. Good for him. And he's right. We're this far into the near end of this fucking planet. Can we stop with all this bullshit, please?
Nope.
No,
They know what's right.
I
They
know.
know what's right. Their perspective is important.
And also Pedro Pascal for being 100% sincere and drunk when he got his. Because he's like, oh, I thought I could drink. I did not think I was going to win this. I'm hammered. Thanks. And then he rattles off some people. He's like, I'm going to go have a fucking panic attack now. My band. All right, cool. Good for you, bro. Thanks for being human.
There's more awards.
Is there more awards? I don't know.
No, I'm saying, like, what award show is it?
Oh, it was the SAG Awards.
Thanks for this award. Thanks for almost ruining my casting as Mr. Fantastic. I mean, just thanks, SAG after. Thank you.
Yes. And my last nerd of the week, one Candice LeRae. She had wrestled in Perth, Australia over the weekend at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And her ring gear was themed after...
The Scott Hall one?
No. She had the Bluey ring gear.
That might even be cooler than a Scott Hall
Yes,
one.
her gear was themed to Chile in Australia.
Okay, that's tactical. You'd think she would go with Bluey, just to make it obvious.
Well, Johnny wore... her husband, Johnny Gargano, did a bandit outfit not too long ago. So, but
Real
bravo,
life.
Miss
There you go.
Candice LeRae. Being nerd parent goals. And that's all my nerds.
Does anybody else have nerves?
Doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
I think it's your opportunity, Kyle.
Alright, well, in that case, as always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/Nerdities. Follow us on Twitter @Nerdities. Email us at nerdities@gmail.com and check out Nerdity stuff.
While you're there, fuck yourself. Then go to nerdities.myspreadshop.com and peruse the things that you're not going to buy anyway. Like, t-shirts and socks and aprons and those fucking hoodies you asked for. Getting really close to pulling a Jay and Silent Bob and finding all of you and flying around the country and knocking on your front door.
Don't lie, you don't have the money for that.
You'd be surprised.
I would be.
Then head over to sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com. That's CINNFUL creationsbyjustin.com and order some sweet treats. The Irish Zombie Bunny Festival menu will be dropping March 1st. And, that'll be fun and festive for both St. Patrick's Day and Zombie Jesus Day. And, that.
Make your way over to youtube.com/nerdities. Double punch that subscribe button.
I feel really uncomfortable with you talking about double punching things, knowing what I know about you now.
I love it, Joe. Double down, triple punch it.
Donkey punch that subscribe button.
Triple punch that bell to get notified when new content is coming, because a whole lot of new content is coming.
Because it's your choice to know if new content is coming.
Well, you want to know that new content is coming.
Again,
you want it
for people. You're telling people what they want, Joe. You're making decisions for them. They have no agency of their own.
We say, hey, you want to see this because we want them to see this.
Hey, are you interested in this, folks?
Yeah.
Do you like this idea? It's a nicer way to do it. That's what we're saying.
So yeah, we got a whole bunch of films coming on YouTube, including Cooking Show, Nerd ETs.
Stop right now. Stop. Sir, the final movie in your trilogy in which you star in is coming. Now, I want you to take it from the top, and I want you to go again. And I want you to fucking sell it. You're selling yourself, Joe.
Prepare for the triumphant finale of the Joe trilogy. Titled, we won't tell you yet. That's spoilers.
Whoa.
You said it like 15 fucking times.
We have said that on the show?
Yes.
Did you blank, Joe? Is that why?
No, I totally knew what it was, but I just didn't know that we actually said it on the show.
A lot.
It titled
often.
The Justice League.
There we go.
We also have our cooking show, Nerd ETs, Season 1 coming. We have some fun shorts, some more live videos, and a feature film. If you want to give us a budget for any of this stuff, write to us at nerdeties@gmail.com. Remember, we'll croon, we'll spoon, we'll talk about your business and or product.
Moosey Joe creeps me out. How you doing, everybody? Bing Croft over here. Thoughts and opinions on Nerdy Crew Idiotic at Point Labrador next week's far more insulting. Now punch that subscription button like I punched my son.
Oh, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.